Well, earlier in the show, we discussed how layoffs in the tech industry are on the rise following the lead of Twitter and Amazon technology giant Meta, which is Facebook's parent company, announced the company will lay off over 11,000 employees, 13% of its workforce. Angelo Zeno, senior analyst from CFRA Research, said this about why these job cuts are happening.
The growth assumptions that a lot of these companies made exiting the pandemic were just too ambitious.
But for those looking for work, there is hope. Many companies will be hiring seasonal workers as the holidays approach. Amazon is looking to fill 150,000 jobs with some positions full-time. Target and UPS are planning to hire up to 100,000 seasonal workers. In Macy's and Walmart plan to add around 40,000 employees. Jason Greer, known as the Employee Whisperer and a CEO of Greer Consulting, joins us now. Good to see you as always, Jason. So recently, we've seen an uptick in layoffs in the tech industry, as I mentioned, but in any field, when it seems like job cuts are on the horizon at a company, what should a worried employee do?
First thing, take a breath. Be as calm as you possibly can be, and now be strategic. Understand, if you think you are in a sector that there might be mass layoffs, now's the time to start saving up your money, at least 6 months if at all possible, because let's be honest, it might be easy to get a job, it might not be. It might take weeks, it might take months. The second thing to do is to be strategic about what you really want. Is this the environment that you want to continue to work in? Are there other industries you want to go in? Or do you want to create a side hustle? And I say the third thing is to steel yourself. In the event that you are laid off, understand it's not personal. I hate to say this, but from a company perspective, you are just another number. It's not personal, so don't take it as such.
Yeah, that's a good tip there. So what are some steps that a person can take after they're laid off? Let's say they don't have the luxury of time where they can, save up for those 6 months of expenses, things like that. What should they do?
In the event you get laid off, the first thing I'm going to tell you is to grieve. Allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to just give yourself a day to 2 days. Do Netflix, lay in bed, and if you got laid off by Netflix, do Amazon Prime, whatever you need to do. Give yourself an opportunity to just feel. Then the next thing is you get up, you start networking, you go on LinkedIn, put open to hire as your function. But start networking, start talking to people and letting them know that you are willing to work and that you're ready to go.
So with the holidays right around the corner, awful timing, by the way. We mentioned that there are multiple companies looking for seasonal workers. You can always kind of count on during this time of year. So how do these opening positions help when it comes to people laid off looking for work?
I'm going to tell you something. My clients, especially around this time of the year, they love seasonal employees. Not just because they have more help to come in, especially in the event that, you're in the retail space, like Black Friday's coming up, but also it's a great opportunity for employers to see what you have to offer, because what you don't realize is that they're watching you. They're watching you. If you're a seasonal employee, they're watching every step you take. So in the event that openings come up and they're looking for full-time employees, why would I go out to the job market when I can go directly to the people who've been working in my company for the past 3 months? So this might be a wonderful opportunity for you to show your employer, potential employer, what you have to offer.
That's a good point. So some of the downsides, though, to seasonal jobs are that they are temporary, right? And so in some cases,
yes.
If you're in between jobs, that's a good thing, right? But what is the likelihood that a seasonal job could become that new full-time job for someone like you were just mentioning?
That's a great likelihood. Look, I have clients who will bring on 300, 400 seasonal employees. They really want people to come in and work full-time jobs. And here's the thing. We can hire anybody and everybody, but we can't necessarily hire people who have good talent, who have a lot of experience. And if you happen to be one of those laid off employees who's looking for an opportunity, especially if you're looking to pivot to a new industry, get in as a seasonal employee. Let them see what you have to offer, let them see your intelligence, and let them see your enthusiasm. So to answer your question, the likelihood is very high.
All right, Jason Greer, the CEO of Greer Consulting, thank you for joining us on Morning Rush. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me.